Dhoni's anger could be clearly seen on his face. When the entire team was sitting in the dressing room after the shameful defeat in the first match against Ireland, Shivam Dubey and Vaibhav Suryavanshi were repeatedly untying and tying their shoes. Their very gesture was indicating that something very big had gone wrong. The atmosphere was so heavy that no one was even able to look at each other. Just then, Dhoni's exclusive statement played on the TV screen, and the breathing of every player sitting there stopped. Friends, after India's terrible defeat in the first T20 against Ireland, Dhoni's anger burst out. Dhoni pointed out the 5 big reasons for the defeat one by one, and the big demand he made for Shreyas Iyer and Suryakumar Yadav, believe it or not, left the entire Indian team stunned. Dhoni's entire statement was so harsh that hearing it, even Abhishek Sharma and Sanju Samson's eyes welled up with tears. Now, friends, what did Dhoni actually say? What did he state as the real reason for the defeat, and what change did he demand that shook the entire Indian cricket? We will show you all of this completely in this video. Therefore, do not go anywhere without listening to it. But before that, if you too consider Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and Dhoni as great players, then do give the video a like. So now, without taking much of your time, let's start the video. On the beautiful and lush green outfield of Belfast's historic Civil Service Cricket Club ground, in this highly exciting, breathtaking, and high-voltage first T20 international match between India and Ireland, a tremendous triangular confluence of real cricketing thrill, heavy pressure, and classical shot-making was witnessed, which pushed the heartbeats of every spectator present on the ground and crores of hardcore cricket fans sitting in front of TV screens to the 7th heaven until the final over. In this crucial match, leaving behind the old records of the Indian women's team and men's team, the newly appointed captain of the Indian team, Shreyas Iyer, when won the toss, he made a big strategic decision to bowl first, without any hesitation, to take full advantage of the overcast conditions of Belfast and the initial fresh moisture and green grass present on the pitch. In the opening overs, this decision of Captain Shreyas Iyer seemed to prove completely correct, accurate, and lethal when the Indian fast bowlers, swinging the new ball both ways in the air, did not give the top batsmen of Ireland even a chance to move on the crease with the help of their disciplined and extremely tight line and length, and built such a fierce pressure on them that within the power play of the first 6 overs, they gave several big and crushing blows one after another to the host team. Coming to open the innings from Ireland's side, their in-form opener batsman Tim Tector looked extremely uncomfortable in front of the Indian bowlers, and finally, after scoring just 17 runs off 12 balls with the help of 2 boundaries, got deceived by a fiery pace delivery from the speed merchant Harshit Rana and returned to the pavilion. Immediately after this, his opening partner, Ross Adair, who was holding the other end, could also not face the Indian attack for long, and after facing 12 balls, threw an easy catch behind to wicketkeeper Sanju Samson in an attempt to play a big shot off a sharp bouncing delivery of Harshit Rana himself at a personal score of just 17 runs. The matter did not just stop here. Rather, the star batsman Harry Tector, considered the mainstay and backbone of Ireland's women's and men's teams, was forced by the Sultan of Swing Arshdeep Singh on a magical in-swinging delivery to settle safely into the secure gloves of Sanju Samson behind the wickets for a score of 0, without even opening his account. Harry Tector getting out like this without opening his account was no less than a severe and devastating blow for the entire Irish team, due to which 3 of their prominent and legendary batsmen had returned to the pavilion within very few runs, and the entire top order of Ireland looked to be crumbling like a deck of cards. But friends, the game of cricket is known for its uncertainties and turning the tables, and today on this ground of Belfast, exactly the same was witnessed when Ireland's captain and most reliable wicket-keeper batsman Lorcan himself stepped onto the crease at number 4. As soon as he came into the middle of the ground, he single-handedly changed the entire picture and script of this match. Safely anchoring one end with iron strength, Captain Lorcan started his captain's innings with incredible composure, game awareness, and unwavering self-confidence under adverse circumstances. In the initial few overs when the Indian spinners were tightening a strong grip, Tucker took no unnecessary risks, smartly stole singles and doubles to constantly rotate the strike, and completely understood the on-field strategy of the Indian bowlers. But as soon as his eyes got completely set on the crease and the balls started coming onto the middle of his bat, he launched a ferocious and destructive counterattack against the Indian bowlers. Lorcan Tucker rained such fierce and cracking shots in all four corners of the ground that Indian captain Shreyas Iyer was forced to constantly change his fielding positions. Facing just 36 balls, Tucker played a historic and unprecedented captain's half-century innings of a full 50 runs, courtesy of 5 magnificent boundaries and 2 catastrophic sky-high sixes. Played with a fierce pressure and temperament like a big final match, on this international stage, his highly mature, sensible, and aggressive innings not only brought Ireland back into the match, but also placed them in a very strong and powerful position. After Lorcan Tucker got out, the aggressive all-rounder Gareth Delany, who came to bat in the middle order, instead of letting the pace of the runs slow down, gave it the speed of a rocket. Delany was batting in a completely different mood on the field today and broke upon the Indian bowlers completely as their doom. In his ferocious and explosive innings of just 32 balls, he hammered 3 cracking boundaries and 3 sky-high sixes to make an extremely invaluable contribution of 49 runs. In the final overs, George Dockrell also showed quick hands to gather 19 runs off 10 balls, and Liam McCarthy contributed 7 runs, due to which the Ireland team set a very massive, sky-high, and challenging total of 182 runs on the scoreboard for the loss of 9 wickets at the conclusion of the designated 20 overs. From India's side, Harshit Rana proved to be the most successful bowler, leaking just 24 runs in his 4-over spell and picking up 3 crucial wickets, while Arshdeep Singh and Akshar Patel also got 2 successes each. But in today's match, India's experienced fast bowler Prasidh Krishna looked completely directionless and helpless, kneeling before the Irish batsman to give away a full 57 runs in his quota of 4 overs without picking any wickets, which ultimately became the biggest headache for India. When Team India stepped onto the field to chase this mountain-like monumental target of 183 runs, their start was extremely aggressive and positive. As soon as opener Abhishek Sharma stepped onto the crease, he showed his familiar and aggressive attitude and launched an onslaught on Ireland's bowlers. Facing just 20 balls, Abhishek played a storming 50-run half-century innings, a full 50, with the help of 7 cracking boundaries and 2 sky-high sixes, breathing life into the Indian innings. Standing at the other end, the experienced wicket-keeper batsman Sanju Samson also showed his class, and hitting velvety drives in all 4 corners of the ground, played a highly magnificent and solid half-century innings of 54 runs. But friends, as soon as these 2 set batsmen got out, Ireland's bowlers made a magical and killer comeback in the match, which broke the backbone of the Indian middle order. In front of Matthew Holland's precise line length and magical bowling, the Indian batsman collapsed like a deck of cards. Wicketkeeper Ishan Kishan could make only 1 run. Captain Shreyas Iyer himself returned to the pavilion at a personal score of just 3 runs, and youth Tilak Varma, despite a hard struggle, could score only 19 runs off 21 balls. Washington Sundar also departed after making 9 runs, due to which at one point the Indian team's score became 137 runs for 8 wickets, and Team India completely failed to achieve this target in the designated overs. After this crushing and shameful defeat of the Indian team, a stir was created in the cricket corridors of the entire country, and immediately after this, from social media to TV screens, the fierce anger of Indian cricket's most successful former captain and legend, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, erupted. Yes, friends, reviewing this defeat of India, Dhoni straight away counted 5 big and shocking reasons without any hesitation, and said that this match was extremely important for us to win from the perspective of the start of the series, but the massive and childish mistakes that our young team made on the field, we could not compensate for at all in the final overs. Stating the primary, foremost, and biggest reason for the defeat, Mahendra Singh Dhoni openly said, "Today, I want to publicly say this without any hesitation, that if that 15-year-old young lion and wonder boy Vaibhav Suryavanshi was present with us in this Indian T20 playing 11 today, he would have won the match single-handedly by chasing down this target of 183 runs within just 12 overs and finished it completely." Vaibhav Suryavanshi has that fearless boldness, clean technique, and the ability to strike hard from the very first ball, which doesn't give the opposing team's bowlers even an inch of a chance to settle down and find their line and length on the field. The way he recently created a world record by smashing the fastest 50 on just 11 balls, that impact was needed the most for us on the Belfast pitch today. Vaibhav not being part of the playing 11 in this important match proved to be our biggest strategic weakness. Dhoni further extended his point in a stern tone, calling the second biggest reason